Where you at? Hello, friends and family. I haven't seen you for a while. I'm at my mom's house and we are going to go and see the Ark Encounter. We're going to leave in a couple minutes and we're going to drive down to do that. Right, Lily? You would like to see the Ark Encounter, but it's too much walking for you. Hi, friends and family. So we're just about ready to leave. Oof, you have to see this fall foliage. Ugh. Here's our room. We love her. So here it is. We are, okay, like, you can't even get the whole thing in one shot. We're too close. But it is so big. Like, where's a person? I don't see anybody. My glasses are fogging up. So, it's enormous, guys. So here it is. And it's huge. These are beautiful, beautiful gardens to get in line. Wow. All this stuff. You would have had it.
Yeah, I want to see that one upstairs.
The world became such a dreadful place.
Okay, so we're on the second level, and then this is the door. I'll show you. So here's the door to scale. Rob is about 5'10". So there's the door. Noah and his family through the door went in when God judged the world because of our sin. We need to go through a doorway too. Jesus is that door for me and for you. So very important that we go through the doorway of Jesus Christ to be saved. You can get biblical dresses. That's neat. What are these? So just an idea. You can't really get a shot of how wide it is. So just think about it. I mean, lots and dirt and so, and here they're saying they could have very well have grown their own food on the ark using those skylights that God said to put in the top. Very cool. I think this room is quite pleasant, actually. I like the decor. If you had like 150 years to think about it and to build it, live on here while they waited. I think this is very cozy. I like this. Oh look, here's birds. I would totally keep the birds in the living quarters. Think about that. I love this decor. It's really beautiful. You have to think the civilization at that point was very advanced. The people were so relying on themselves instead of God. Very advanced. So living quarters on the third deck, they're thinking. There is so much room on this ark. They could have housed so many people, could have been on this boat and have survived. They would have just believed. So, this is how wide the thing is. So wide. This is the tip of the ark, the front of it, apparently. But it's very, very wide. And then that's just the tip, so it gets wider as it gets wider. It is enormous. We are on the third level, under the skylights.
It's 85 feet wide.
85 feet wide. How long? This is amazing, so don't drop the camera. Skylights, like God said.
In 1539, it was authorized by the Court of England.
So, David, this is an English Bible printed in what, 1540?
1539 and 1540, approved by the Court of England.
Beautiful. This is a Bible from 1551.
And in English in London, England. These are all English.
This is 1847.
Those two are 1500s.
Amazing. So they have relics and artifacts in here.
I think.
Book of Martyrs in 1811.
These beautiful books. So yes. Yep, I have Fox's book of the martyrs at my house at home. It's my grandpa's book. So yeah, people know what happened, and it's
This is the same thing, but just in 1600.
been handed down. There are all kinds of things going on here. Chinese Bibles. I believe we have Artist Shackleton's Bible. Now, I don't know about this story, but we can Google that. This is 1903. They couldn't get through this expedition because their boat froze anyway, but they saved the Bible and everybody survived.
He said it's picked up during his expedition.
I wish you can smell this grass. You can like, it's really strong. It's almost actually giving me a headache. Anyway, it smells so good in this Ark, like wood. Just smell it.
Printed in America.
Here, tell us. Which one is which?
This book is the Book of Psalms. It's the first book, very rare, printed in British North American colonies. Only the Book of Psalms, printed in 1697. This was on the Mayflower coming to the United States.
Oh, wow.
In 1609, the Geneva Bible, carried by the Pilgrims in the Mayflower.
Geneva Bible.
Yes, printed by the
Wow.
Pilgrims. Awesome.
It's a good one. It's a good Bible. Beautiful. Wow. That is so precious. It's amazing. You can't even see the end of this boat. It's so long.
Passover door, the temple's inner door, the sheep's door, the cross, the tomb's door, and the narrow door.
Skylights. Amazing. So here's some of the animal rooms, and they're saying like amphibians and reptile little ones would have been kept in these jars and then covered with these like burlap covers, and then they would pour fresh water through the burlap, and then the waste would go down and into the bottom there, and then they would mark it out. But they just had a plan for everything. And big animals kept down here. And they were saying like if you put young animals that were not full size, then they would be the right size for the Ark. Oops. There's some jars with food, plenty of water, probably water jars. So everything. And then there's like grain sacks over here. And everything was put tight in there so when the boat would rock, it wouldn't all spill all over the place. Interesting. Here's some big dinosaurs. The little, like, young dinosaurs. How they would have been kept in the Ark in cages so they didn't, like, fall everywhere when the boat runs. So they really had to think of everything to build this. That would have been quite fearsome to behold. Some animals that are extinct now, they have recreated. It is the most beautiful day. So there's a zoo outside of the Ark. Let me carefully. Got animals, and like the Ark's over there. Just happily chewing on the hay. They're just happily being pigs. Check this out. sheer size of this thing. So there's the door, the ramp leading up to the door. It's enormous. So what did you think of the Ark Encounter?
I thought it was really cool.
What did you like the best?
You said they keep in your mind about a half dozen people building something that size and everything that's in the Ark.
Anyway, yeah, that was fun. The landscaping was beautiful. There was a lot of things for kids to do. They had play areas, they had petting zoo, they had animals to look at. I mean, you can even do camel rides if you want to. I was all up for that, but Rob didn't want to do a camel ride. It's fun, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it if I ever go to Israel, so that's where I'm going to ride a camel. That's on my bucket list, however. So here we are, we're driving back to our hotel. We actually stayed in Florence, Kentucky, in a nice Hilton, and there's plenty of restaurants. So yeah, thumbs up, loved it, really educational. I can't believe how big the Ark actually is. Like, it's huge, and so many people could have fit on the Ark if they wanted to be saved. But people didn't. People, they mock us today, so they obviously mocked them then. And so, lots of life lessons. It's definitely something you can come back and do again and just take more of your time, watch all the movies and exhibits and everything, especially if you don't know the story behind the Ark. That's a good thing to do. So yeah, had a really good day. We're heading back to get something to eat, and hope you're having a good day too. So do you know where it says in the Bible about like the 8 souls were saved, few souls were saved? That is 8 souls. It's in Peter, or Jesus said it. I'm not sure who said it, but so yeah, the Ark is how people were saved back then from a terrible flood that destroyed the earth. And God does the same thing today with Jesus Christ. Jesus is now the Ark whereby which we can be saved from the judgments. And every one of us is going to face death, and we need to be on that Ark. And that is Jesus Christ. So, like, if you're not saved yet,
follow towards Cincinnati for 15 miles.
then that is how you can